Hey, Kyria Network. Abby Olufeyimi here. Thoughts, tips on conflict management. As I was processing this particular thought or theme on conflict management, I had to look within. I had to think about some of the experiences I have had as a woman who is also a leader and leading herself and leading others. And I came up with an acronym, NRR. NRR. And N stands for neutral. In other words, in a situation where there is conflict, as a leader, one of the tips and one way to manage it is to maintain neutrality. To be neutral also means to be objective. And in the space of being neutral and objective, it also means that I listen, which takes me to the next acronym, R. R for reflection. What have I just heard? What am I hearing? Is there a bias? Have I made up my mind? Am I really listening and listening with intent? So listening skills, very important in managing conflict. And then the third R stands for response. So how do I respond, right? And how do I help, the stakeholders, those in a conflict situation to respond? So there may be response of anger, there may be defensiveness, and there may even be no response whatsoever. So how do we put all of this in the mix and not just manage the conflict, but perhaps resolve? Well, we may not always able to resolve. To resolve a conflict may be a process. It may be stops and starts where we say, well, I've heard you, you've heard me, we've heard one another, we've heard others. So perhaps we can pause and go away and then come back. So managing conflict is also a process, right? And the outcomes do not depend on me as a leader. The outcomes actually is the responsibility of everyone. What can we learn from this? What am I learning from this? What are the others learning? What are the takeaways? And so it should be a safe place and is a space that everybody should own. So to conflict or to have conflict is also to say, yes, we can have healthy arguments and your opinion, your hurts, your pain matters. It matters, and we steward those pains. So once again, N stands for neutrality. R stands for, yes, I know you're listening. R stands for reflection. And then the next R stands for response. And so hopefully these are just a few of the tips that I have used in my role as a woman in leadership. Thank you.